Hey, alrighty, kids. Good morning. All right. I'm gonna sit in some gratitude this morning. I just put peace, love, and understanding because I know there's a whole bunch of protests this weekend, and I think it's in. I don't know. I think it's important to be connected to the physically, vibrationally, feeling wise, physically connected to the future you're out to create, which is one of peace, love, and understanding. And I find that in general, I don't think it's a stretch to say the protests lack an experience of peace, love, and understanding, an experience. And I don't think you can attract what you want without being what you want. So I think this is a way more potent form of calling forth a new reality than resistance, than, well, I think it's important to show. Uh, I think it's important to stand for what you want and to create a stark contrast between the current reality and what you're committed to creating. And I don't know there's a better access than sitting. I would think if what Saturday was a million people sitting, it would be far more potent in creating the future we wanted than speeches. And it'd be much harder to antagonize the crowd into violence if people were sitting in peace, love, and understanding. So that's the whole intention here, is just to sit for a few minutes and connect to that vibration about the future that we're committed to creating. That's the whole deal. So when you're ready, you can close the eyes, settle into the body. Feeling the feet on the ground, ass in the chair. You can let go of your shoulders, maybe unclench your jaw, release your tongue from the roof of the mouth. Yawn them if you got them. You can roll the neck, just to sort of bring awareness of how the body feels right now, and scanning the body for any parts of the body that want extra attention. And you can just rest your awareness on that body part. If you wanted a thought to guide this, you could think, this is how my body feels, without any labels or descriptions or commentary. It just feels this way. And you can bring awareness back to the breath, bringing focus to how the air feels as it comes into the mouth or comes into the nose. How does your chest feel as it expands against your clothes? How does the air feel as the chest relaxes and the air pushes out? Becoming awake to all the different aspects of the flow of breath. When the mind wanders, the breath is always available to come home to. And you bring your awareness back to the breath with no judgment, just loving kindness on the breath. Sensing into the breath, maybe a small smile on the lips, like a little Buddha smile, softening the eyes into a smile, noticing how the body feels when you sit and breathe through a smile. As the mind settles, like muddy water when left to sit, becomes clear as the mud settles on the bottom. As your mind settles just around the space of this smile and your breath, as your mind settles around the awareness you bring to just the breath and just the smile, do you find a space or a field, a clearing, in which you might find it easy to call up the vibrations of peace, of love, understanding, compassion, empathy, any of those. Just find the easiest, the first one that pops up, and sit in the vibration of that experience. It might have a person or a situation attached to it. And it may just be in the space. Noticing how any or each of those vibrations feel in the body, how each of those feelings feel, where in the body you feel each one or any of them. Just noticing, really feeling, what do they feel like? So you're rewiring your brain to notice peace, love, and understanding. Becoming both a receptor and a transmission. Sitting with both feet on the ground, clearing for peace, love, and understanding to start our day. Tuning ourselves to that reality that exists right here, right now. Some place to chew ourselves up to. When you're ready, you can take a few more breaths. Open the eyes. Well, there you go, party people. An opportunity to create for yourself, a clearing for the world that you're out to see. You know, Gandhi said, "Be the change." That's what that feels like. To do that, not just give it lip service, not to rail against the current reality, but to bring forth the reality that you're committed to, might require slowing down and giving yourself a point of reference to chew yourself up to through your day. And that's sort of the whole idea of this little practice every morning. So I'm back tomorrow. No. Well, I'm back tomorrow, but it'll be a recording tomorrow and Sunday and maybe Monday. But there'll be something here at the same time. And yeah, namaste.